Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner in the internet. So, this season isn't necessarily anticipated for me. Like, there's nothing really I'm like crazy about, but I'm interested to see whatever is there to offer. There's a lot of names there that I don't really know or even seen a manga on. So, I mean, we'll see how this season goes. But
あっちが勝手にストーキングしてくるからだろこのストーキング勇者
誰がストーカーよ。誰があんた中につきまとうもんですか。ユニシロのヨレヨレ T シャツも。
お前なんかユニシロのスポーツブラで十分だこのまな板勇者今か
A Devil is a Part-Timer has its season 2 coming out, and I just watched the first episode. I actually like it. You know what I liked about this anime? I love how goofy it was and how much it made fun of like normal life and how our characters' interpretation of normal life. Like, I think all of that is genuinely hilarious because like they're so out of their depth trying to make a normal living. They're poor. Like, I love how much jokes they make about living a normal life and how like goofy they are and how confused they are about normal world stuff. And I also love that each character has their fixation on something within our normal world. Like, each and every character has something that they're like super like into or like at least neurotic about, and that's really funny because it like feels like I'm watching like a Seinfeld episode but in anime, but like with superpowers and all this other stuff. So I hope it's continuing to be interesting because I loved watching it when I was like a teenager. So it's good to see that it's back and I get to make fun of normal life and now also be living normal life as like an adult. So I'm laughing more and more at this more than anything. You know what this anime actually feels like? This anime feels like I'm watching a teenager become an adult for the first time, but with superpowers and in a completely new country. Basically, I'm watching culture shock with superpowers, if that makes any sense to anyone. But anyway, the next anime I'm going to talk about is
エリカが。待てよ。
Recoil, and I probably butchered that, but we need to get this heathen off the streets. This anime is about girls that are basically peacekeepers, basically assassins for the most part, because they just catch bodies. It is so understated how much these little girls just murking people on the streets, and it's like they show it, and like I didn't know. Like, someone showed this to me. I was at someone else's house, and I watched this, and they were just catching bodies. People were just disappearing, and it was just so casual. It's so funny to see like the dichotomy of watching a cute anime girl have like a straight up like Glock or whatever like handgun they have and just start shooting and catching bodies. Like, it's a little crazy to me that like it's so casual, and like our main-ish girl is like bugging. She just, oh my god, the first scene is her literally taking out this huge gun and just shooting, just spraying it, just letting it off, like, and I'm like, yo, get this heathen out the street. All she want to do is catch bodies. I swear to god, she is the boogeyman. You got to get her off the streets. I do not feel safe with this woman existing in this anime world. Like, she just out here shooting. She don't care. She don't follow no rules. I love that, but it's so funny to see how all she want to do is kill people. And that's literally the entire like first 2 episodes. Is like, hey yo, I want to catch bodies. I ain't trying to do nothing else. And I think that is hilarious. So like, if you want a good laugh at a character's being unself-aware about basically murdering people, this is the anime for you. Definitely for this season.
こいつできる魔法で
So this next anime, I actually am up to date on the manga, so I think it's a monthly. So Kurono Shokanchi, I actually love this one. Like, I love that our main character is basically a battle addict. He is basically an isekai character. He loves to fight. He loves to do all these things. I think I don't necessarily love how this was like animated, because within the art style of the normal manga, it seems very like, it's very angular and like cross, and this is very like niche critique, but I just loved how like cartoonish and almost like overzealous. I need to watch more of the animation because I want to see how they really animate things. But our main character is at least interesting. He wants to fight. He just wants to become powerful. And I kind of vibe with that. Just become powerful and do whatever you want and fight the biggest and baddest foes. And that's what he does. And he's not necessarily OP. He grows to be, but he does his thing. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I think this is a good watch. I think the anime fights, if it's well animated, it's going to be like stupid fire. And I love there is a bit of story. And our main character has the possibility to lose. So it's not like a normal isekai. This has some great makings to it. So I think I'm going to entertain it.
マミちゃん。
なんでマミさんがここに？
なんで今？
But anyway, next up is Rent a Girlfriend Season 2. Listen, or better yet, escort shaming the anime. I can't believe I still haven't made that video talking about Rent a Girlfriend. Wait, I actually have. Never mind. Rent a Girlfriend is such a funny anime because, like, when you think about it in, like, modern times, why is this an anime? But I get the cultural differences and stuff like this. And when you know about other cultures and how they've kind of commodified like affection and like attention and stuff like that, it's so interesting to see that this anime exists because it's a rom-com. Without a doubt, a rom-com. But it's so goofily made and like I can't wait till they get at that girl. Like I'm so sick and tired of her. Like in the manga, oh my god, someone need to punch her. But like I hope this ends well, and like I can't wait to see certain moments animated. I do enjoy a lot of the aspects of this anime, but it's just like I take it so unseriously that it's like, why?
Close one.
You fight like an expert. Which of the arts do you practice?
Piano and calligraphy.
But anyway, there's another anime that I actually haven't seen, but I'm like super excited to actually see. It's Classroom of the Elite. It's getting a season 2. Well, better yet, it's actually coming back for a season 2 this season. And I'm actually interested to watch it. I'm definitely going to go plow through the first season and see where I end up. Regardless of that, like, I'm definitely vibing with what I got right now. Especially with, I'm rewatching To Love Ru. And I totally butchered that also. I just keep butchering anime names, and I don't know why I try, but I love to try regardless. I want to watch Classroom of the Elite. I'm rewatching To Love Ru. That is such a random anime. Like, I'm rewatching a lot of things I watched when I was younger, and I'm like, fam, I shouldn't have been watching this. Or better yet, what was this anime? It had so many random and weird things go on within it, but hey, you know the vibes. Plus, I did love the art style. The art style and the way things were drawn. This creator was unbelievably horny. There's no doubt within my mind, but hey, he was having fun drawing what he was having fun drawing. And I also decided to do a blast from the past. Some of the first manga I've ever had wasn't Sailor Moon. The first manga I ever had was Magic Knight of Ray Earth. Well, Magic Knight Ray Earth. I probably butchered that again. This is one anime that I love the style. I love that old anime style. And it's such a time capsule to the past because back then it had this anime and fantasy aspects that were so melded together and it felt new and fresh. And this was one of those animes that captivated me because it had mechas, it had magic, it had powers, and it seemed to take a lot of its cool aspects, and their characters are long and drawn out and they have their own personalities and colors. I don't know. There was something about this anime when I was a kid that I was really into, and especially reading the manga, I wanted to draw basically everything. This was probably the key pieces that made me just adore the anime style and how they create things. And this is one of those masterpieces from the past that I can't wait to talk about. Like, I'm really gonna go back and revisit things that gave me so much joy, and the Magic Knights of Ray Earth seems to be giving me a lot of joy at the moment.
出すくらいの力は出せるのか。
見たか。
さあ、黒とかありふれてますしね。
And last but not least, there's one anime that seems like a blast from the past. It feels like Zatch Bell or The Law of Ueki. And, well, it's like Hoshino Sumidari. It's one of those animes that, like, I don't know, it's giving me the vibes. You know, like, randomly these characters are chosen and they have to deal with something in some sort of like fashion. I'm just super interested in this, and like, I don't know, I'm ready for the wild ride. I like the art style. It feels like an updated battle royale, sort of. I don't know. I'm interested in it. But that's pretty much the last of my anime news. I'm gonna talk about probably more of the animes that I watched this season later on after I have a couple more episodes into a good bit of them. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. What have you been into? What animes are you just enjoying at the moment? But like, yeah, just keep watching anime, you know? Anime is pretty great, and none of us should not watch it anyway. Plus, there's so many good things going on right now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you. So, have a great day. Peace.